back to the channel, everybody. What I'm doing today is just showing you what all I am shooting for this year's bow hunting season. By the time this video drops, bow hunting season in Wisconsin will be open. Although I usually don't hunt the opening weekend. I usually get out and do some kind of scouting a little bit and stuff. It's just too many mosquitoes for my personal taste, but that's the way it is. But anyway, what I'm shooting is the Matthews Halon, or Halon, however some people pronounce it, but I pronounce it Halon. 70 pounds, the Halon 6. I'm using a Trophy Ridge React sight on there, and I got a Tacticam for the stabilizer, and I have a Tacticam wide angle up on top of the riser for the for pointing back at myself. The arrows that I shoot are the Bloodsports FPS Hunter. I just really like these. I'm running the Pro Series 400s. I just really like these arrows. They shoot nice, fly nice, and I really like them. For broadheads, I shoot Muzzy fixed blade. If you can't make a fixed blade fly, then your bow's out of tune, basically is what it comes down to. Really like this setup. I'm also going to show you my backup bow and my crossbow. But for now, let's get to shooting. My rest is a NAP Nighthawk. They no longer make that rest, but I really like how it encapsulates the arrow and holds the arrow in place. It's a very nice rest, in my opinion. So let's get some shooting done. Okay, my range here. Lucky I live out in the country, so I have a range. I can shoot 20 to 50 yards. Today I'm just going to shoot some 20-yard shots. Make sure I'm still on, so when I do go out in the woods, I know exactly where my arrows are hitting. I always try to take 3 shots if you can. Make sure your groups are on. My first arrow was kind of a floater, but it's because I haven't shot for a few days, so always make sure you shoot a little bit. Okay, so like I said, my first arrow was a little floater, the second 2 are dead on. First arrow was my fault, but boy, that's still a kill shot, especially if he's quartering to me. But I know my arrows group well, and they shoot well. I'm running them right around 300 feet per second. Okay, this is my backup bow. I do plan on getting an Trophy Ridge sight. Take my old one off my Matthews, put it on here, and put the new, I want to get a new Pro sight for my Matthews. But got a QAD rest on here. This is a Diamond Outlaw. Picked this up at pawn shop, super cheap, and I have it shooting the same speed as my Matthews, same draw length, sighted in pretty much the same. So if I do have to switch bows, if I say go up north hunting or go down south hunting, I can switch it up if in case something happens to my main bow and not skip a beat. So I do recommend, if you can afford 2 bows, get a second bow and set them up the same. So that way if something does happen, you're not missing a beat when you're out hunting. So let's give this one a few shots. Again, this one's actually set up at like 65 pounds and shooting as fast as my Matthews, but it's at single cam design. This bow is tough as bricks. My daughter's old boyfriend, he dry fired it and dropped it on a concrete floor. And my son dry fired it one time, and this thing is just withstanding a lot of abuse. So, but using the same arrows, the Blood Sports Hunters. I fletch and crest all my own arrows, and I run a 3-degree offset on the vanes. So I use a blazer vanes. So let's give this one a few shots. I must say that this bow, for I think with everything on it and the case, was like $300 at pawn shop. This thing is so consistent, it's stupid. Okay, here we go. That bow is very consistent, all three in the kill zone. This is at 20 yards that I'm shooting, and very happy with both bows. Okay, the last bow I'll be shooting is the Camex Crossbow X330. It's too bad that this company went out of business. They were putting out some good stuff. There is a video where this bow gets completely destroyed and still is shooting dead on, but the company basically destroyed the bow. Then they put a new scope on there, cleaned up, and I think changed the limbs. They changed the strap down here below the trigger. The original scope was bent, and it's just a little powerhouse. And the scope is a 5 reticle scope, sighted in from the factory out to 70 yards. So let's grab a bolt and give this one a shot. Only gonna take one shot with this one in the bag target, so let's see how it does. And this bow, if I'm hunting out of a blind, I'll use this bow. I have not actually taken it out hunting yet. My son really wants to because he really has fun with this. So let's give this a shot. Okay, we got it cocked back. The thing I like about this bow is it does have these paddles, which will protect your fingers. Ambidextrous, left or right-handed, which most crossbows are. I got a strap on it, and shooting Camex AccuSpine arrows, 100 grain field tips. 100 grain tips on all my bows, so I still have my release on too, but I'm not going to use the release on this one. So we'll take this one back, load it up, and this bow you can let down at the end of the night when you're done hunting. Like I said, it's just too bad this company went out of business, but let's give it a shot into the bag target, see how she does. Okay, that is dead on the bullseye. Let's take a walk down there and see how she did. There we go. Pretty high, it's on the bullseye, so that's gonna kill a deer easy enough. And I every now and then I'll shoot the crossbow into the Glendale, but my Glendale target is getting chewed up pretty good, and I flipped that core a few times already. So, but Anyway, the Camex, she's dead on. Okay, so there we go. It's the bows I'm shooting. This is still by far my favorite bow. It's a few years old now, but tell you what, I deliver stuff to Matthews quite often, and so I'm always seeing the new bows, what they come out with, and to me the changes aren't enough to jump up to a different bow. This bow is a little bit lighter than the V3s and the other Matthews they have out, and it's also a little bit faster, so, and it fits me very well, so I see no reason at this time to change bows, although I do like the new Bowtex. This bow fits me, shoots well. This will probably be my last season on this string. This string would be about 3.5 years old, but that's my hunting setups for this year. We're still gonna do more fishing, and hopefully, and my wife is up there dancing, trying to distract me, but she's doing a good job. But hopefully we get some good kills on video for you this year, and be safe in the woods. So, hope you liked the video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and throw a little comment in that box if you have any questions.